Blues in a good situation here. What's the end product going to be? Villalba with the shot, rasping drive, good save from Bentley. Not afraid to take the snapshot from 25 yards out, the Spaniard, and Bentley had to be right on guard.
There's an impressive start from Blues. That passage of play just there, where Blues must have strung together around 10 passes before that end shot. Really, really good. The way they are trying to play looks as if it can be effective in going forward in attacking areas as well.
First corner of the game. Will Crowley's delivery here be better than the previous free kick? Towards the back post, Jukovic always going to struggle to try and bring that down. Did well to keep it alive though. Now Dean, can he keep it in play? Yes he will. Gets a corner, did well there Dean, because it looked like an ominous task when that ball rolled past his body. A to keep it in play and B to make something of it.
Yeah, he's done the only thing he could do in that situation. He's tried to swing it across and luckily it's got the deflection to go past for a corner off the defender.
I just saw a replay of Villalba's shot there. He's the man to take the corner on the near side now. Good looking ball as well, the downward header is onto the top of the net from Gardner. How close was that? Yeah,
he's just not connected properly. He's good. It was good to get something on it, but just the direction of it was down instead of down a little bit underneath the goalkeeper's feet.
Armour sees the run of Afobe round the back of Dean. Afobe in here and a good save from Camp. Brilliant from Lee Camp and a standing ovation from the Tilton. What a chance that was for Bristol City. This corner is now taken by Rowe. Heads go up and it's Jukovic who won it. Rowe with the second ball, but it's a heavy touch there. And Blues need to get out quick. No one on the halfway line, so they'll have to play their way out. Good pass from Pedersen, Villalba finding Jukovic. The crowd loving that. Jukovic getting the free kick. That's the third foul Jukovic has picked up in the opening 12 minutes of the game, and it's a new offender each time. Villalba, nice header to find Crowley. Just went into the path there of Callas. Crowley found again. Now Šunjić, space in the centre circle. Crowley running round him. He was about to be taken out there by Rowe, but play will continue. Some tasty tackles going in, but fair and competitive at the moment. Blues trying to make progress now. Gardner. Collan, he's got his back to goal. Blues need to face up Bristol City here. Gardner may be the man to do that on his weaker side. And the wind just caught it, I think, as it swerved away from goal with a shot that really had Daniel Bentley scrambling.
Yeah, it was a right idea there. He's dropped the shoulder and cut inside from this right-hand flank and went past the defender, got to the edge of the box and like the shot just rose slightly too high. You know, he's aimed for the far corner and it's just a couple of feet high and wide.
Getting forward as swiftly as possible. Šunjić turning and immediately finding Jukovic. Decent ball. If Jukovic can get there, and he can. Needs support. Gardner making a run, and well, risky of Nathan Baker to leave that there, not knowing what was behind him. Blues keeper alive. Šunjić now. Crowley. Good looking ball, and Jukovic just couldn't quite get in the middle on time, but Pereira panicking, and it will be a Blues corner.
To just put this down the field, I think.
Jukovic again is wide left. And he does get the flick on as well. Can Crowley get round Nagy here? He does, and he keeps it in. Brilliant feet once more from Crowley. Really toying with the Hungarian on the far side. Šunjić. It breaks down for Blues. But still, round of applause whenever it does break down. There is that sense of togetherness here at St Andrews. And certainly encouragement coming from the crowd, which will ultimately reap reward. Nagy just left that straight for Jukovic, and Blues could be away here. Colling needs to get forward. Davis finds the Frenchman now. It's opened up for Gardner on the near side. He manages to get it in there. Now Collan. 1 minute added on at the end of the first half. Good give and go between Gardner and Collan. They've linked up well. It's just difficult when you've got 3 defenders in the penalty area against just Jukovic. Shouts for handball, the referee says no. Villalba's in space here. Villalba looking toward Jukovic. Peeled off his man, but couldn't send the header goalwards. And that will be a goal kick in the end. Those haven't shown too much creativity in the second half like they did at the start of the first. Gardner getting into a bit of space on that far side. He's been found as well. And Crowley making the onward run. Couldn't quite cut it back. Pretty faint appeals for a penalty at the end of the first half on Jukovic, but possible case. Not given though. Down the other end, here's Hunt. Game opening up again. Afobe swiped it, might get the second ball. It's loose and Weimann tried to find Rowe. Eventually breaks for Nagy. And it goes out for a corner. Oh, Bristol City not scored that as they took their time getting a shot in anger away. That wind continues to howl at the St Andrews Trillion Trophy Stadium. We've played 10 minutes of the second half. Blues TV, myself, Jonathan Bell and Delia Adebola. No goals as of yet to report on. Shunjic. Nice one-touch passing from Blues. Continues now with Pedersen. Good awareness there from Villalba to find Crowley. Jukovic, Villalba. What's the end product here as Jukovic will turn and shoot? Great save by Bentley, and then it bounces away from goal somehow. Well, that was brilliant play from Blues in the build-up, and the shot from Jukovic really hammered it there towards Bentley. Bit of an orthodox save, wasn't it, to say the least?
Yeah, it was fantastic play in the build-up there. I mean, the amount of little one-touch flicks, one-touch play, you can see just how talented that midfield and forward line really is. Jukovic did really well to get his shot off. It was just unlucky. The keeper's got a good hand to it, and it's just dropped on the other side of the goal post.
Heavy touch from Villalba. Palmer. Now Hunt. Right into the feet of Weimann. Robertson, Shunjic shielding well. But then the clearance from Pedersen is poor and Nagy's in. And it's a good save from Camp again.
Oh, another great opportunity, and just going back to the point where people are rusty plays. He's right in front of goal there. And he just swiped at it. It was bouncing about the wind and everything as well, but another great opportunity for Bristol City to go 1-0 up.
Defend this corner. It's put in by Rowe. And Pedersen very much okay to defend that. Hunt trying to put it back in. Good strong play by Dean, and can this open up? Late tackle coming in there from Baker, but play continues, and then another one from Hunt, and that was a bad one. 2 feet were up. I think it will just be a yellow card, but there's a case there for a red.
If it's 2 feet off the floor, then it could be a red.
Certainly reckless. And the referee with a big decision to make here, and maybe giving himself a bit of thinking time as he orders the players away. But I do think it will be yellow. It's Baker who's going to get the first yellow. That was for the first foul. Now, what's Jack Hunt's punishment? And it will be a yellow card for Hunt as well. Got away with one.
No, he has. The nature of the tackle, I mean, he didn't really make that much contact, but that's not the point. Like, both sets of studs were shown there.
I think the only saving grace for Jack Hunt was the fact that there was no real excessive force behind it. Just the nature of the tackle. Made it a very risky one to commit. Roberts reacts to that quicker than Baker. And then Jukovic underneath this! And Blues have got that first goal at St Andrews of the season. And it's Lukas Jukovic.
The ball went wide to Roberts there, and his first touch was excellent. He's brought that down and then just floated a lovely ball to the back post for Jukovic, who's just, I think the two defenders just looked scared. Didn't really put a challenge in, just left him to head the ball into an empty net. Token challenges from the Bristol City defenders.
That is absolutely the type of thing Lukas Jukovic pounces on. It's a delicious ball, isn't it? And Bentley just has no idea where the ball is. Jukovic powering over two defenders and crashes the header home in front of the Tilton. Going to have to work for it. Villalba, lovely turn away from three red shirts. Someone looking to get Jukovic on his bike. Wow. Callas there with a kick back onto the thigh of the goalkeeper. Goodness me. You just saw that sailing over him, didn't you, when he first kicked it? What was going on there?
Ball still in play.
Here's Harding trying to get in on the action. Jukovic back to Harding. The space on the far side, if you can see it, for Gary Gardner to unleash and hit the side netting. Goal kick, big chance to make it 2-0.
Excellent play again from Blues, and Jukovic again just being that forward, that target man, just keep knitting these moves together. A lot of the ball is getting to him, and you can see just how good a player he is.
Phobe. Colin gets it back from Villalba. Villalba again got a bit of space for a cross. I think it took a nick on the way through. Now Palmer, and the Phobe's through here. He's got past Roberts, and Phobe one-on-one with Camp again, and again Camp comes up on top. Still the ball not away. Jeju. Now Rowe. Panic on here as Dean heads it away, and Jukovic tries to help it clear. Now Baker. Big save from Lee Camp to keep Blues in front, but the pressure unnecessarily still on because Blues didn't clear away. They can now.
And again, Palmer, the same two players involved in that. Palmer's just split the Blues defence again with the second just absolutely amazing ball through. A Phobe one-on-one with the goalkeeper,
and with Camp. Probably thought he had more time than he had, but brilliant save from the Blues stopper. Jukovic takes that down really well. Villalba. Slippery as he tries to get away from Eliasson, and does so as well. He'll keep going. Brilliant play. How's he found the room? Now Harding. Away by Baker. 1 Bristol City 0. Can Blues get to 1-0 victories in a week to start off the new season? Or is there a late sting coming from Bristol City? Good stroke by Davis to win it off Brownhill. Even better stroke from Jukovic away from Nagy, and Gardner is making a run, and Bentley is out of his box and will clear away. Just a bit too much pace on the pass.
Yeah, I thought for a second Bentley hesitated as if he was going to back off and let Gardner get to the ball, but he made his mind up and come up and cleared it.
Having said that, Hunt on the ball there. He was lucky to still be on the pitch after his earlier incident. Palmer, wow. Gorgeous ball. Rowe is in, and Rowe equalises. And a moment like that sees Blues lead wiped out. Again, Palmer the architect. It's the third time.